Okay. Rabotai, you ready for this? Again, lifelong lessons from the holy Pirkei Avot. We're up to Perek Aleph Mishnah Tet. Perek Aleph Mishnah Tet. Shimon ben Shidach Omer. Have marbel lahkor et ha'edim. What's going on over here? Marbel lahkor et ha'edim. What's our lifelong lesson over here? Check the witnesses. What's going on? Veheve zahir bidbarecha. And be careful with your words. Shema mitucham yilmadu l'shak. Explain. I'm explaining. You ready? The first point, marbel lahkor et ha'edim, means kiviyachol, a person has to investigate the witnesses. Now I told you, there was once in the Noda Behuda's time, there was a very, very big, wealthy guy. He had a daughter. He married his daughter to a nice boy, nice man, this, that. 6 months after marriage, the guy picks up and he runs away. Runs away. Okay. What are we going to do? Back and forth, back and forth. 7 years later. 7 years later. Somebody comes in and somebody comes in and he says to the father-in-law, wow, look, this guy looks like his son-in-law. Oh my goodness, we found his son-in-law. They run in, they tell the father-in-law, look, we found his son-in-law, we found his son-in-law. The father-in-law looks, wow, he really looks exactly, okay. So he starts asking him questions. How many, you might feel, yeah, my family. Where do I live again? And he starts telling me, over here, this is where you live. What do you mean? You're suspecting me. I know where you live. I know how many children you have. I know how old my wife is. I know the date. I know the birthday. I know everything. I say, wow, you look like him. I am him, he tells him. I am him. But something was fishy. He didn't know what to do, but it's him. He says, it's him, maybe. So what did he do? He went ahead and he went to speak to the Noda Behuda. He went to speak to the Noda Behuda and he told the Noda Behuda, Chacham, what should I do? He looks exactly like my son-in-law, but I'm scared maybe he's not. He says, bring him to me. He brings him to him. He looks at him. He says, okay, how you doing? Introduce. He leaves. He tells his father now. He goes, tells the father-in-law, the future father-in-law, do me a favor. He says, what do you need? He says, tomorrow, take him to his shul. Take him to the shul, and you tell him to sit. You don't bring him to your place to sit. Let him sit. Everybody has a place in shul to sit. Makom kavua. Everybody has a chacham, everybody has a rabbi, everybody has a shul, everybody has a spot in the shul. Makom kavua. This is you pray, you shtay, you learn, you do your thing. He says, go tell him tomorrow when you see him to sit at his seat. Walk with him, see nonchalantly. The next morning they go into he says, we're going to go to your shul. They go to his shul. And the father-in-law, at the entrance of the shul, he says, Kavod. He says, Kavod what? Kavod, go to your spot they usually sit in. I'm going to sit next to you. The guy didn't know. They found out that he was a con artist, that he met his old son-in-law, his real son-in-law, in another place where they were hanging out, and all of a sudden they see each other like, wow, you look like me, I look like you. What was your past life like? And he told him, I was married to a very wealthy girl, and this, that. So this con artist got all the information from this guy, played as if he was the son-in-law. It was the craziest thing. So they went to Noda Behuda. Says, how did you know? Noda Behuda said, because he said a con artist would never ever think to play about Kedusha. He'll ask about house, he'll ask about how many kids, he'll ask about this, but the Kedusha, the holiness, a con artist doesn't think like that. You hear what's going on over here? Hello, we're not done. You hear that? You hear what's going on over here? Alright? And now I'll explain the ending of the Mishnah. There's a beauty for it. I'll explain the ending of the Mishnah. Be careful with your words. Maybe through them they'll be automatically learn how to lie. So the Pushup shot is, be careful if you're a judge not to go in this way or that way, because they're going to see what you want and they're going to lie through your words. But another pshat that I saw is a beautiful pshat. It says sometimes you have a father or a mother. All of a sudden they get a phone call, who picks up one of the children. One of the children picks up, and the father says to the child, who is it? So the child says, it's so-and-so. Oh, tell him I'm not here. So the child says, oh, he's not here. What happens? Through his words, little by little, mark my words, little by little, he's going to learn from you. And he's going to start lying like regular lying. And he won't control himself, all because what he learned from his father, his daddy. What do you say instead if you don't want to talk to a person? You're not available. Tell them I'm not available. Not here. And that's what he's trying to say. You hear these great lessons that we learned over here? You hear these great, when we learned about Noda Behuda? Think about the Kedusha. When we learned about this, be careful with your words. Because with your words, your kids always are hearing. So if you keep on lying and lying and lying, eventually when they grow up, or even when they get a little bit older, they're going to start lying because they learn from their daddy and their mommy.